in my mouth.
The
What are
real
you trying
distraction.
to say?
She's back. Hey guys, Raven Lady Girl from Runaway, where we have culture, conversation, and community. And in today's video, I am back with the Zeus Network's One More Chance review. Okay, this is an episode that I've been waiting on, and I on the fence about it. Let's get into it. Chance starts the episode off with phoning his good old girl, New York, okay? And he's pretty much like, listen, I got some girls, they acting crazy, I need some help, I'm stressing. And she's like, you know what? I'm gonna get you stable and work in order. I said, you know what? You better come through, bottom bit. So the next scene we have Cheeks, Yodela, and Yummy on the balcony. Yodela is laughing, showing the girls like some video. Cheeks is like, yeah, his beard is really nice. Like she's so monotone and so uninterested in any of those girls there. And they pretty much just talk about the beef with Roly Poly Oly Snacksman and Yummy. Yummy pretty much just said, girl, that fight wasn't even nothing. I got my toe is all scraped up from kicking her in the mouth with them braces. And I'm like, ooh, that is so terrible. Yoda talks about how she donkey kicked Roly Poly, but she didn't spit on her. I'm like, girl, you didn't spit, but you tried to. You attempted, and you didn't keep it real. I don't like Yodela. She's really terrible. Then in the flashback, I noticed something when it was all going down. Like, she didn't get hyped. She didn't get out her seat until security came. So which one is it? You from Cali, and this is really me, and I be bigger bitches than you, or you gonna wait till security come to get hyped? Y'all peep it. The next scene we have Shira, Roly, and Believable, and they're pretty much just reflecting on the fight. Same thing. Roly Polioli is way more calm and poised. My sis got her words together, okay, and she's just reflecting on the fight. Shira, like, do y'all like scary movies? She's so funny. She's so chill. I started off not really caring for her, but I really like Shira. I think Shira could be a contender if she steps up her game. Low key, I think everybody's betting on Yummy, but he likes Shira. Like I said, she's been in the top 3 every single time, even with not even giving any one-on-one action, okay? Rolly is talking about yodeling, and she's really starting to make sense. She's like, yeah, she wanted me to get information on Yasmin. Now she's all smiling up in Yasmin's face, and just in that scene before, we did see that. So Rolly kind of making a little bit of sense. And like I said, she keeps it real. Like, I get that vibe that she's just a real cool chick. You know what I'm saying? She ain't coming with a whole bunch of tricks up her sleeves like the other chicks. Because when you a girl like her, like, your best trait is your personality, okay? So she probably a real dope chick in real life. And not for nothing, Yodela always talking about somebody weird, but talking about somebody and on one day and then being in her face like, oh girl, look at this video, the very next is weird. I feel like they just have some sort of like stripper Instagram model type of alliance going on. And because Believable has that chin, she can't get into that crew. But if she didn't, I think she would be. She probably wants to be there. Essentially, they just talk about they just want to chill and they want to get to know Chance. So New York shows up in the house and she's giving evening banquet, cocktail, dinner party. I'm like, girl, where are you going? But she did give us that classic middle part straight black weave with the upgraded blue eyeshadow. It was smoked out, okay? Because you know she used to give us a good old nasty blue eyeshadow, okay? Come on, New York. Oh, I'm sorry, upgraded New York, okay? New York is back and she's drunker than ever and she's giving Micah a hug. She's like, I haven't seen you in forever. And she's like, oh my gosh, I never had a three-way with my brother before. And Micah's like, New York is crazy. Micah pretty much just says, I don't trust New York. I really don't trust her. And she's supposed to be here to help, but she might end up helping herself. But she reassures Chance that I'm going to dig a hole in it. I'm going to dig a hole in them so bad they're going to need a pap smear when I'm done. She talking about some, oh yeah, can we cut this out? I'm like, girl, New York, how many drinks did you really have, girl? So New York and Chance sit down on the balcony, and it's just an opportunity for Chance to talk about what's been going on in the house, a.k.a. like ragging on the girls. She talks about Roly Poly Oly, she eating up all my meals. She a cool chick, but I can't keep no food in the house. He said, one of them messing around. They probably got a pimp. He was like, I got another one in the house that give me a kiss like this. He was like, to New York Cannon. She was like, ooh, don't do that to me. Like, girl, that little weak ass superficial kiss, that's making you do all that. Really, New York? He did mention, it's a chick, Yummy. I really like her. He was like, oh, did you sleep with her? And he's like, I didn't sleep with her, but I probably did get slobbed down. I'm like, ooh, catch that tea. They reminisce a little bit and flirt, of course. New York starts her New York stuff. She starts talking about how big his peen is, how wet her jaw is, how magical they used to be. I'm like, New York, stay on task here. But y'all remember what she said about Flame's peen, right? Okay, so New York has this look in her eye, and all of a sudden they start kissing. After they kiss, she's like, I reassure you, I'm gonna dig it. I'm gonna get these girls together. The first person she sits down with is Shira. Shira comes in. Oh, hello. She's like, yeah, I really wanted a one-on-one time with Chance. Like, well, when is it going to be a one-on-one time with Chance? When is one girl left, and that's the one he gonna have one-on-one time with? Like, come on now. Why we ain't see the moments leading up to when he was getting slobbed on, allegedly? Like, we want to see that. First of all, New York is there with a wine glass. Sometimes people do a 3-ounce pour, a 6-ounce pour, a 9-ounce pour. It looked like she got 40 ounces in that wine glass. Like, New York, what are you doing? So Cher mentions that, it's been a lot of drama in the house. I haven't been involved in anything. I'm a professional fighter. I'm professionally trained MMA. So she's like, oh, so your hands are weapons. She's like, oh yeah, most certainly. And I like that Faith is so sweet. She has a nice personality. I really like her. She grew on me because if you watch any of my other episodes, which I'll link up top, I really wasn't feeling her. And I'm still not really feeling those passion twists or whatever she got, but her spirit is nice. She mentioned she's not intimidated by any of the other women there. Like, good for you. She's like, New York is there to stir the pot. She's there to antagonize them. Let me just say that. She's there to make TV. That's why she showed up drunk. That's why she showed up with the shenanigans. So I'm not going to get all into it. Y'all know New York. Y'all know how she coming, period. Shears, New York is like, do you love him? I need something. I need something. She's like, well, I haven't had one-on-one time with him. What do you want me to say? I'm not going to say I'm in love with him like the rest of these chicks on here because I'm for real. And, I like Sheer. I think she handled herself well. She's like, have you seen anything? Have you done anything that I don't know about him? Like, New York, have you seen the show? Have you even gotten an update? Because, like, that's not happening. Shira does allude that she's the only one that's kind of like womanly and not giving it up so easily. And New York is like, oh really? Because New York is not the woman to not give it up. We know that. And she's like, have you ever seen a big black ping before? And she's like, oh yeah, most definitely. Yes ma'am, I have. That's just what I like. I'm like, oh, here we go. That's not a surprise. Believable in New York sit down. Believable is so pissed off that everybody keeps talking about her voice. New York is like, speak up, hun. Speak up. I can't hear you. I want to know. And just trying to antagonize the girl. Like I was just saying, Believable is just like, listen, I've been in the bed with him. He wants to still pretend like he doesn't know what's in between my legs. That's corny. Then F him, F the house, and F New York. I'm out of here. And I'm like, these girls are so bold in the confessional, but still be there every day waiting for their little flimsy hat, like New York called it. New York was like, girl, you sound so muffled. She was looking up to the production like, do I really have to sit here and endure this? Like, she was really just going off. And she's like, New York told her, like, girl, your voice is not as sexy as you think it is. I don't like it. You must have had some surgeries going on down there. What's going on? She was like, no, well, I already showed Chance my child pictures. And he knows what's up. I'm just not a ratchet girl. Oh my gosh, my Believable voice is believable. Y'all give me a thumbs up for my Believable voice. Yeah. Then we have Yodela. So, what was man trying to call her? Yodela ho. Yoda ho. Anyway. We got her, and she just keeping it real. She dressed with what she was wearing all day, and her little sports bra, and she got the same bun in, and it doesn't go well. She starts off trying to be respectful, and New York just goes crazy on her. So she pretty much says, you're kind of suspect. Your bullet point is that you're suspect. And she was like, oh, how is that? And New York flips it. Don't ask me any questions. Do you not know I'm the HBIC and all of this and all of her New York stuff? So Yola ends up getting up and walking away. And New York follows her. I'm like, why are you following this girl? She's pushing those buttons. Do, 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 do. She knows exactly what button to push. And as New York is following her, she's like, you're stressed. You stressed. And Yodela's like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. One thing about it is, I don't care. I'm like, girl, you don't care. We get it. She's like, what's bothering you? What's bothering you? You need to let me know what's bothering you. What's bothering you? You need to let me know what's like, girl, you know what's bothering her. It's that finger, man. Yodela like, man, I don't even care. I'm about to go off on you. I don't care that you know OG. I'm finna shake this spot. I'm like, here we go with this hood rat stuff. New York see Chance coming over, and I could tell by her facial expression and how it changes. And she's like, oh, she's being disrespectful. She's being disrespectful. Yodela's like, listen, I'm just trying to, you know, get out the way. This lady is following me, whatever the case she really was. She's like, what are you doing, man? Why are you following me? New York did not have to follow her. But again, New York is there to make TV. They don't have mangina. So in comes New York. She stirred up the pot a little too much, if you ask me. She probably maybe got a little drunk, because if you ever watch Brunch with Tiffany, she asked some really good funny questions, and she just came with the drunk banter. While they're having their little thing, Chan shows up, Rolly coming down the steps saying something. I'm like, okay, here we go, here we go. She started, and whatever she said the first time was cool. When she said, go back with your pimp, but that John, anytime somebody mentions a pimp, we go to let she goes off, and you know what they say, a hit dog will holler. Anyway, the fight pops off, but of course we don't see it. We'll have to wait until next week to get that episode. Yodela gives me very much Compton, swap meet. I don't know, like she's just a roundaway chick. I can't get with it, because she's always so wishy-washy. I'm about to shake this spot. You at Mark Street. Like, okay, so then go ahead and do it then. Like, be so tired of it, Yodela. Just go ahead. Just go ahead and shake the spot then. Like, in the words of you. Yodela reminds me of the type of chick that needs to be on, like, Blueface show. You know, Blueface the rapper. Not Zeus. Like, she's doing way too much. I can't get with it. And I liked her at first. Crazy enough. She does a lot. Anyways, y'all, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hopefully they give us some good. It's only like 2 girls left. Like, when are we going to see some romantic stuff? Like, is Chance really single and looking for love? Because I ain't seen him do nothing with the chicks yet. Anyways, let me know what y'all think. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, because it helps me out a lot and I truly appreciate it. As always, I'm sending you all much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.